Hey there, CG Math students, and welcome to Notes 2.13. So today, it's finally the day, you're going to figure out how to subtract rational numbers or subtract integers, and there's a little bit of a twist with it. So the rule for subtracting or subtraction is subtracting a number is the same as adding its additive inverse or opposite. So subtraction, write this down, subtraction is the same as adding the opposite. And you know how we have those healthy acronyms for SSAK and DSSM? Well, for us, we're going to use keep, change, change, meaning we're going to keep the first number the same. We're going to change subtraction to addition, and change the second number to the opposite. So let's try this a couple times. So 8 minus 2, keep, change, change. So you write 8 minus 2, then keep, change, change. You keep, change, change. So the subtraction came to a positive, the addition sign, and the 2 became a negative 2. So as an addition problem, we now have 8 plus negative 2, which is a DSSM. So DSSM, and that means our answer is positive 6, right? And just think about it. 8 minus 2 just regularly is 6, and 8 plus negative 2 is also 6. So subtracting is the same thing as adding the opposite. Now you're going to want to get used to adding the opposite so you don't get confused with, is that a minus sign or is that a negative sign? If we just, our rule now, from now on, is every time we see a subtraction sign, we will change it to plus the opposite. So plus a positive or plus a negative. Let's try this one. 4 minus 9. So we write 4 minus 9, and we're going to keep, change, change, plus a negative, right? So we now have 4 plus negative 9, right? The change part is right here, right? The subtraction became a positive, the plus sign, the 9 became a negative 9. So the type again is DSSM, different signs, subtract, keep the sign that we have more of. And so our answer is not 9, but negative 5, Not 5, but negative 5. All right, let's look at C. It's going to be a little bit different. So we have negative 3 minus 7. We're going to keep the negative 3 exactly how it is. So don't do anything with this. A lot of people have the tendency to put a plus sign there. No, don't do anything with that. Change, change, plus a negative. All right, so that becomes negative 3 plus negative 7. That's same signs, add, keep, because they're both negative. And that will give us not 10, but negative 10. All right, let's do one more. So we have negative 9 minus a negative 2. Hence the parentheses to say, hey, this is a minus sign and this is the negative sign, right? So again, follow the rule of keep. So negative 9 stays the same. I don't put a plus sign and negative 9. I do nothing to the first number. Change, change. Now here, we change this to addition, like we always have, and then change a negative 2 into a positive 2. So we go from its opposite, right? Subtraction is the same as adding the opposite. Well, if it's already a negative, its opposite is a positive. All right, so we have negative 9 plus positive 2, or just plus 2, right? Negative 9 plus 2, you could say. So that's DSSM. Different signs, subtract, keep the sign that has more. We have more negatives, so 9 minus 2 is negative 7. All right, this is confusing. We're going to continue to do this non-stop all day. All right, so the big thing is that every subtraction problem we see, we're going to change to addition with keep, change, change. So here, keep, change, change. This becomes negative 2 plus positive 5. Keep, change, change. 11 plus positive 8. Keep, change, change. Negative 10 plus positive 4. So it's either plus positive or plus negative every single time. So we rewrite this problem as negative 2 plus 5. This problem is 11 plus 8. You could say plus positive 8 if you want. 2 plus signs, it's the same thing if you just put 1. And negative 10 plus 4. And then you're saying, all right, this is DSSM. This is SSAK. And this is DSSM. Different signs subtract more. We have more positives, so we get positive 3. SSAK, add them up, keep the sign. The sign is positive, so we get 19. Different signs more, subtract them. 10 minus 4, we get 6, but more negatives, so negative 6. All right, so it says write two equivalent expressions that represent this situation. So what is the difference in their elevations? Airplane flies an altitude of 25,000 feet, and a submarine dives to a depth of 600 feet below level. So you have 25,000 minus a negative 600, because below sea level, right? You're trying to find the difference in their elevation. Or you could say 25,000 plus 600, right? You think about it. Here's the airplane up here at 25,000 feet. And here's the water. That represents kind of 0. And then here's the submarine right here at negative 600, right? What's the difference, or what's the total space between them? You can do either one of those problems and get that answer. And it's about 26,100 feet. Right? So let's practice again. The addition expression. So again, we're just going to do KCC the entire time. I'm just going to put this one time right here so you can see it, and then hopefully just take it all the way through. So this becomes negative 7 plus negative 3. 6 plus negative 11. Keep, change, change. 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 So we have our addition problems of negative 6 plus negative 3. 6 plus negative 11. 12 plus 3, you could call it. You could say plus negative 3 if you want. You could just say 12 plus 3. Negative 6 plus 8. 14 plus negative 10. Negative 2 plus negative 7. Negative 8 plus positive 10. And 5 plus 9, right? Now go ahead and label all these types, right? It's same signs, add, keep. Any other same signs, add, keep? Same signs, add, keep. Same signs, add, keep. And the other ones? DSSN. Different signs, subtract more. Oops, that's the same signs. Sorry. Different signs, subtract more. Different signs, subtract more. Different signs, subtract more. Let's go back to this one now. Change it to SSAK. So what do we get? We get negative 10, 6 plus negative 11. Subtract them, right? So that's 5. 11 minus 6 is 5, but negative 5 because we have more negatives. 12 plus 3, just add them up, keep the sign. That's positive 15. DSSM, subtract. 8 minus 6 is 2. We have more positives, so that's positive 2. 14 plus negative 10. DSSM, subtract. We have more positives, so 14 minus 10 is positive 4 since we had more positives. SSAK, add them up, keep the sign. 2 plus 7 is 9. Negative 9. DSSM, 10 minus 8 is 2. We have more positives, so that's positive 2. And then SSAK, add them up. Right? That is the end of part 1.